Republican incumbent Dusty Johnson has served as South Dakota's only voice in the U.S. House of Representatives since 2019. And he wants to keep his seat in Congress. For the first time in 3 election cycles, he has a challenger in the general election from another major political party, Democrat Cheryl Johnson. KELOLAND's Dan Santella sat down with the challenger last night on KELOLAND News at 5. Tonight, we hear from the incumbent.
Republican Dusty Johnson of Mitchell is running to keep his job in the U.S. House of Representatives. But he isn't exactly full of praise for all of his colleagues.
I think we've got way too many babies running around Congress. I mean, people who love to howl at the moon, people who want to stoke the seeds of discontent.
He says he provides something else.
The reality is that we need grown-ups willing to govern the greatest country in the history of the world. And regardless of what side of the aisle somebody is on, my colleagues, I think, would describe me as one of the grown-ups.
But he stresses work remains. With his experience, Dusty Johnson believes he can help get it done.
And by the way, I would note, we have real problems in this country. The border is a crisis. The inflation was a self-wound that we did not have to engage in this country. We have a Chinese Communist Party that is way more focused on holding us back than we are ever focused on them.
Voters' opinions on these and other issues vary widely, but this incumbent believes people can still come together to find solutions in Washington, D.C.
But I try to remind myself that when we are toxic, when we are mean, when we are accusatory, we do not make America better. We can talk about our differences in a way that's responsible.
In Sioux Falls, Dan Santella, KELOLAND News.
Dan sat down with the Democratic challenger Cheryl Johnson yesterday afternoon. And if you missed that story, we have a link to it on our website. And you're going to hear from each candidate again in a special edition of Inside KELOLAND, which will air this coming Saturday and Sunday.